Now, my Romanian government just doesn't understand why people keep trying to get the clowns elected. Like, they look at who is the most extreme, far right, uber nationalist person imaginable, and they vote for him out of spite. And so my government literally had to cancel elections in order to prevent the guy with mysticism and holy water from winning. And they managed to like cancel it once, but I think like they may have to cancel it in the future if things go the way they are. The Romanian government is absolutely losing control of the situation. Like there were people that were Glovo drivers getting beaten up for no reason whatsoever, besides the fact that they're from Nepal. And the government is freaking out, right? Because like, despite the fact that we got our own censorship, despite the fact that they're doing their best in order to lead people into the correct way of thinking, you get to see that especially the young generation wants to have none of it. And so one of the arguments that they're making is like, well, why are you upset? Because these people that are coming into Romania, they're just having worker visas. Like, they're not here to stay, they're not here to remain. It's like they're doing a job and then they're leaving. Well, the main problem is that Romanians are watching the foreign press. Like, a lot of people, they are aware of what's happening in Europe. And they see stuff like this, right? Spain, which also had people with worker visas, all of a sudden decided, oh shit, we're not doing good in the polls. What if we just get like 500,000 votes? Like that's how easy it is for leftist politicians. Like, you want to make 500,000 votes appear? Just sign a piece of paper, give them citizenship, bam. All of a sudden, you got 500,000 votes. Now, you may wonder, why do people not like the immigrants? That's a good question. There are two reasons. Number one, do you know like the best way to create a house? Like, literally, just make a house happen from thin air. Deport people. Like, you just deported someone, magically those people, they lived in a house. Now that the house is available to the market. There is no other piece of legislation that can do this. There is no other power in human nature where you can literally just make houses happen. You wanna create a job? Like, you want to make a job available for the market? You deport someone. All of a sudden, there is a business owner that requires someone to do something. And he is placed into a situation. Either he pays more or he goes out of a business. Most people choose to pay more, right? So, like, again, deportation is this, like, magical tool, this magical instrument that just, like, creates jobs, that just creates housing. You want to create hospital beds? Well, if an immigrant would have used the hospital, but now he's deported, like, boom, a hospital bed. I'm not casting moral judgment on it, but, like, I'm stating facts. This literally happens, right? Like, if you deport someone, they're not going to use the house, they're not going to use the hospital bed, they're not going to use that. The police can arrive to you faster. Like, if the police was first going to an incident that may have a migrant as a victim, I don't know. But if they're not in the country, right, like, all of a sudden they go to the next guy. So they arrive faster. Like, it's magic. It's magic. Absolutely magic. And so, like, for the common person, they do not understand the benefit. Like, if I don't own a business, and I just want to get employed, why is it to my advantage that there are more people competing with me? How do I benefit that when I want to buy a house, there's other people using houses? Like, none of this benefits me or my family. And this is what the left doesn't want to understand. Like, a lot of people are genuinely starting to think this way. They have lost trust in institutions after COVID. They have lost trust in the government. And the only thing that they do trust is themselves and their family. And so the only question is, like, does this advantage my family? Yes or no? And my family is quite large, by the way. Like, I got cousins, I got second cousins, you know, other people think the same. And so, like, this is the question. For the politician, the question isn't about empathy. The question is, like, does this get me more votes? And so, when you summon 500,000 votes, right? Because, like, these people aren't going to vote right wing, let's be honest, right? Like, everyone knows this. Like, this is not even an open secret. It's not secret at all. But when the politicians do this, they manage to get access to something else that's interesting. Hate speech laws, right? Like, what are hate speech laws? Well, these are a political tool in order to crack down on your opponents. That's how they're used, right? Like, they want to dominate social media. They're not going to ban TikTok. They're not going to ban X. They're not going to ban YouTube. They're not going to ban Google. No, like, they want exclusivity on these platforms when it comes to promoting political ideas. Because, like, notice in Europe, they have, like, this thing when you have, like, a party that's, like, maybe we shouldn't have as much immigration as we have now. Like, maybe we should go back to the numbers we had in 2016. they consider that like outside of the realm of thinking. They consider that to be so extreme that they need to form a cordon sanitaire around that political party. And this is literally what's happening in the European Union. Like most of the right wingers are fenced off. It's what's happening in Germany. Like they won't even talk with those representatives. Like how can you have a democracy if you don't have any negotiation, if you don't have any discussions? And so like this is the magic that leftists do, right? Now again, if deporting like magically creates a house, importing magically makes a house disappear. Magically makes a job disappear, right? But the cost is worth it. The cost is worth it because you get like 500 million votes. You get to pass legislation which cracks down on random people for making jokes on social media or for political parties that have a different platform than the establishment. And so this is how Spain doesn't become like a culture anymore, right? Like when you think of Spain, you're not supposed to think of toreadors and people running like idiots on the streets because bulls are chasing them. You're supposed to think of it as an economic zone where transactions happen. Like it's a place where literally anyone can do and just make business. It's more like a corporation, that there's no more country over there, right? Which is very interesting because it begs the question, like, what would happen if Spain was to ever go to war? Right? Like, this is a question that many people don't ask. But, like, hypothetically speaking, not now. Like, let's say 40 years from now, something happens. Right? Like, they're not in Eastern Europe, so they don't have to deal with Russia. But, like, let's say, hypothetically, something nasty happens. The United States invades Greenland, right? This is what the people are telling me at the television. United States invades Greenland. Spain has to send forces to defend Greenland from evil Donald Trump regime. Are the newcomers going to fight? Because they're going to have a bigger advantage than Spanish people. Like Spanish people, if they're called onto arms, if they're drafted, they have to go, right? Like that's their duty, that's their obligation. But if someone has dual citizenship, and they can just say, no, I mean, I'm going to leave. And we saw that happening in Ukraine, right? And I don't blame them. Like literally any type of person that has dual citizenship, they're not going to stay there, except for Coach Red Pill. Like, he's the exception. He had American citizenship, and I think he had Ukrainian citizenship. He decided to stay. That's one special case. But, like, everyone else, if they're in a war zone, and they have, like, the ability to fuck off, they will fuck off, right? And so, like, how is it fair, like, when it comes to obligations? Because this was what democracy is about. You got rights and you got obligations. So, like, what are the obligations? Anyway, do let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.